Okay, we're going to do... sorry, this desk is a bit of a mess. As per usual, it's what I say every single time. But this time it's true, just like every other time. But this is the set that I mentioned ages ago from this shop called Yo-Yo. So it's fake Lego, but it's peanuts. So it's branded fake Lego. So I don't know, the stuff that I've got from this shop before has been quite good as things go. Hold on. Alright, I've opened it. This is not from the Yo-Yo show that is near where I am, because that one has closed down because, unsurprisingly, it just didn't work. So this is from one in a place where it does work, and there's quite a lot of stuff, so I can't really show it. That's what it looks like on the inside. There's bags and bags and bags of random things. I do need a container for this, I think. Hopefully it's kind of... I'm not gonna lie. I should use the box, shouldn't I? Like, I feel like the smart thing to do would be to just use the box. Alright, well, just... I don't think... I can't open the... Oh. Alright, that's one bag done. I'm just going to be crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've left all my scissors and everything in other locations. So all I've got are these, which don't cut anything. That's that one done. Hey, that one worked. That's that one done. What's this thing? Yeah. Alright, how many bags we got left? We've got more than enough bags. Alright. We'll keep this one to the very end. The sound is very annoying. Yay! All done. Okay, that wasn't too hard. What did I do with the book? Uh-oh. Well, I wouldn't be too surprised if I've lost it, but it could just be here. Here's the book. So, one last bag, which is these guys. And I was going to do that. Just putting that somewhere safe so it doesn't drop all over the floor. These are the characters, so we might as well make these. So the plan is to only do a 15-minute video, even if I don't get very far, and just do it like that because it's too hard to upload everything. Can I work out how to put these things together? Look, they've got like a skeleton. I honestly don't know if I can. Gosh, this looks hard. Well, the bird whose name I've forgotten can go there. But, so I assume the head goes like, oh my word. Oh my word. Which way around are the ears? Oh, they go that way, I think. No, well, they don't stay. They fall apart. Oh, I hope that was correct. Like, I hope I wasn't supposed to put... I feel like I was supposed to put something else. Okay, we're going to need the help of the picture on the front. I feel like I don't have all the pieces. I don't think Charlie's... No, Charlie's there. So, I've got two legs that are quite different. So that's Snoopy's legs. And that's Snoopy's body. And that goes like that. And Snoopy has white hands. So, and I think these are symmetrical, so I don't think that matters. Alright, so we've got one arm. And we've got two arms. I just feel like that's a skeleton. It doesn't seem like the right part for Charlie. So there's Snoopy, and that's quite fun. Alright, so there's a Snoopy, and then we've got a oh, here it is. Here's the bit that I'm missing. So he has like a little skeleton, which I think is freaky but cool. So that goes there. Honestly, I never thought this is how you would make it. Alright. Okay, and then that one goes. Okay, and there's a spare hand, but there's only one. There's a spare Charlie hand, a spare Charles hand, and Charles Brown. That's what we call it outside of America. That's not true. And he needs a head. And then we've got these things, and they're gonna just. I assume they just go on like that. That's pretty straightforward. They've got a big bubble around their head, and so they're very big figures. Actually, they're quite chunky and significant. So I don't know the. Maybe I feel like it has to go that way for Snoopy. So it's a bit more flexible, but not so much for Snoopy. And you've got the spare arm, and then you've got the bird. And so that was the very beginning of the whole thing. And I didn't even need to look at the actual inside of the book. So we'll put them off to the side for a second. Put this in the middle. And go, oh my gosh, this is going to take forever. So that's honestly, that's a fair bit for 2 pages. Which is why this book is so thin for a significantly sized set. I was a bit confused when I bought this. Because it was quite cheap. Like, so much so that I had to actually inquire that the price was correct. Because it was like, this doesn't seem like the correct price. Alright, so, but it was. So what I mean by cheap is that it was $18, which is about the price of a Lego Technic, the cheap Lego Technic set in New Zealand. So I'm putting this, or as I went to today, I went to the shop to see if they had any cheap Lego. Nothing had dropped in price yet, unfortunately. So I thought I'd look around and say, well, maybe I should buy that. Like, there's a Guardians of the Galaxy cheapy set, or a Star Warsy Mandalorian one. I thought that'd be quite, but they were real expensive. Like, they were more expensive than this set by a fair bit, and they were tiny little sets. And I'm like, no. And there was like what is it? How does this go? Right. I hope I've got these bits right because it'll be hard to get off. A Minecraft set, and it was $18. The same price as this, a little tiny Minecraft set. And I'm like, oh gosh. So, but the point. I mean, I can't compare it to Lego. I'm just saying, when I went to the shop to buy this, they had other sets in the shop by the same brand, and they were all $18, but the other sets were way smaller than this one. So that's why I had to be like, oh my gosh, is this really this price? But it is, and there you go. I have it now. They had some other ones. Maybe I should have got a smaller. I just wanted to get a Charlie Brown set. Like, I did it. I got one. And I'm doing it. I'm doing it now. hopefully we can just get through these 2 pages and then we'll call it quits, but we've only got a few minutes left. I'm not entirely sure I'm putting these in the correct place, but that's okay. The last one's going to be hard, isn't it? It's just there it is. Okay. I don't know, that one's supposed to go there. I want them to line up. Okay. That looks like that. And then I think there's another grey one going. Hold on. We have to put this one in the middle. And then that one to the side. And there should be another one. And there it is. Okay, I think that has been... That's all the instructions from page number 1. That's the step number 3 done. And then we're going... So the thing is, I want to do 15-minute videos because it's too much trouble to upload them at the moment. Because I have a slow internet and it runs out in 5 days time or even 4 days time. It's going to be disconnected and I'm not going to have any internet. So I did sign up to get some wireless internet, which they said was slightly faster than the silly ADSL that I've got. So I'm not like I'm downgrading, hopefully. I kind of regret like, oh, I signed up for 12 months. But I could use it for something else if I change my mind and rather go with like become part of the 21st century and have proper internet, which I should do because it would make uploading so much easier. I wouldn't even have to convert them and I could just upload the video straight from the camera, which would be handy. So we've made this. That was step number 4. So in a few days time, if I haven't got, so they have to send the modem in the mail. Oh, now we have to make things. Oh, great. We have to make this little bit. Well, no. I need this thing, and then I need a grey. I have to do this 4 times. This is going to be tedious. 1 bit goes there. 1 bit goes there, and then that's going to go. What a very strange way of making this. Okay, now we have to do that 4 times, and we're running a bit low on time. So that one goes like that. I feel like I could, surely I can just stick it on there and go. That might be a little bit more confusing than not doing that. Well, I've done 2 now. Yeah, so it might end up with no internet. But the reason I got the cheaper internet is, well, I don't have to have somebody around to set up the fiber connection, and no one has to drill a hole in the wall and that kind of stuff. And it's like, well, it's much easier to deal with at the moment. I'm just not in the mood, as it were, to deal with that kind of stuff. So just get a modem in the mail, plug it in. Hopefully it all works. I expect it all does. I can't imagine there being any problems with my Linux computer. So I've just actually realised something. It doesn't make any sense. So I had my previous internet connection was actually capped at a certain like data allowance, and it was supposed to go slow mode when you get to when you break the limit. But for years it's never actually done that. You just go to the limit and it does the same thing and doesn't pay any attention. And I thought maybe it's because they use Linux and there's something about how they were throttling it down and it had something to do with the actual. But then I'm like, well, actually, I get things on my tablet, and that doesn't have any difference. But I don't really know. They changed it. They changed it during the pandemic. They said, hey, you're uncapped. You're stuck at home. It's on us. Knock yourself out. And I don't think they ever changed it back. So look, you have to make these things, and they don't go together very well. There we go. Made one. Yay! And we have to make We have to make 4 of these, okay. Oh gosh, this thing is going to take a while. We'll put that one there. To be honest, I'm absolutely exhausted, and I've done my 15 minutes, so I'm just gonna finish this step. If I can, these are really hard to get on. Oh my gosh. So 2. This set is entirely going to be me struggling to put these things together and yearning for the days of Lego. I am super tired actually. Gosh, I didn't realise. And daylight savings begins in New Zealand tomorrow, which means I have to get up earlier than before. Well, I'm not going to get up early. I'm going to get up the same time I got up today, but then the day after that, you never know. Alright. Because it's Sunday tomorrow, so I can do something crazy and wild, like not get up exactly when I would otherwise. I've just got one more piece to find. Where are you, little piece? Look at that, they've got one of these pieces, like old school Lego. It doesn't have the little notches on it though. And oh come on. Let's just don't mix them all up. Alright. 1, 2. I spent half the day, probably why I'm so tired, is I spent half the day trying to fix my bike. So yesterday I had a bit of a disaster going to work, and something ripped a hole in the tyre and the tube blew up, and it's the second time this has happened, and I don't know why the tyre gets worn down. It might just be because I ride a lot and it's actually quite worn. I mean, it's not like it's happening every 5 minutes, but I feel like it shouldn't be happening, and I've checked that the tyre and that the brake pads aren't touching the rim, aren't touching the tyre, but still 2 times in a row. Maybe I got a bad batch of tyres. I did buy a couple at the same time, so just trying to work out how this goes together. I think it's supposed to go like this. So this has got to come into play at some point. So we can just put those on, and that will make things a bit easier, because then I don't have to keep track of everything. And then we need 1, 2, yeah, and then I also had to change the chain ring because it was super worn down, and my bike just I can't ride it up hills. I haven't been able to ride it up a hill because it just slips on the chain. Probably needs to be replaced as well. And the little pulley wheels at the back, I noticed, also are super worn down. It's probably the most impressive wearing down of my bike parts I've done ever, perhaps, on those particular parts. So that's right. I don't need another one, because I've got one in my hand. That one goes there. That one goes there. That one goes there, and we're almost done. But thankfully it arrived in the mail yesterday, the replacement part. I was a bit annoyed because I've got, tons of bike parts, like so many, because I've got lots of bikes and I've taken them apart and had a big store of parts, and I go through and I go, I've got tons of replacement chainring things, and they're all the wrong size. It just happens to be that this bike has one slightly weird size, and so that was annoying. I had to go buy another one, which was a bit expensive, to be honest, especially when the bike probably only cost about the same price as the single chainring, second hand. So I'm like, oh, now I'm regretting not buying more random bikes for spare parts. Well, not we're getting that much. This is a bit silly. Alright, we just have one last part. Here it is, and we are done. So, we haven't quite finished, because that looks like it's going to take... we'll save it for tomorrow. It doesn't look like it's going to take much time. But that would just be that. So, I think it's going to improve. I think it's going to get faster as we go through stuff. Oh, I was going to do... I'm super exhausted, but I'm going to do this anyhow because I have to. We'll leave that there for now. And I found the other two of these, so let's just quickly do these and get this out of the way. And this one is... Oh, it's another stitch, which is kind of cool. He's got the funky hands. He's got the funky laser things, ray guns. And there we go. And last one, but not least, maybe I'll get another one to kind of, if I can go through and remember which ones I haven't got yet. But we're almost time for annoying Marvel ones in a box, so which I'm sure are out in other places in the world. But oh, I've already got this guy, so that's a shame. I think we've already got this guy. Well, I've already got him now, that's for sure. All right, and he has a head and a hat, which is cool, but it's got printing on it, so it's not so useful. And then there's this thing. I don't know what that's for, but I'm just going to guess it looks a bit like that or something. Or it could be the other way around, which is exactly the same way around. And it's like a walking cane. But he's going to have two. And like, you know, he could be like this, and it's like got a plunger on the bottom. And they're like, donk, donk, donk. You can't see what I'm doing. But you know, you can kind of get what I mean. There you go, look at that. And he's got another thing, and he's got that little thing as well, which says I need to watch the movie that this is related to, so I can be clued up on what the heck is going on, because I don't know at the moment. So anyway, thanks for watching, and Linoos. Linus? What is that, the brand name? Because like one of the kids is named Lionel or Linus, isn't it? I have not actually paid attention to Peanuts and Charlie Brown for 20-something years, so give me a break if I can't remember. It's not quite the cultural institution I'm sure it is in other parts of the world, like America. Here, but you know, I grew up knowing what Charlie Brown was and watching a TV show about it and all that kind of stuff. So. It's not complete. He's not completely alien, even though he's wearing a spacesuit, and you can see a skeleton, which is, when you think about it, it is a bit freaky, because it just looks like a normal minifigure, but it's got a skeleton on the inside. It's got a skeleton. Weird. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. That was 25 minutes. That did not work out. Okay, bye.